Hello, beloved believers. May you always remain steadfast with us on this channel that presents inspiring stories. On this occasion, we have prepared a wise story to increase our faith. Before that, let's support this channel by liking and subscribing. Click the bell too, so you can receive more useful content. Jabir ibn Hayyan, also known as Jabir, was a prominent Muslim alchemist, chemist, and philosopher who lived during the 8th century. He was born in the city of Tus in Khorasan, which is now part of Iran. Jabir was a prolific writer, and his works covered a wide range of topics, including alchemy, chemistry, philosophy, and medicine. Jabir ibn Hayyan's most significant contribution to science was his development of the experimental method. He was the first scientist to systematically study the properties of substances and the processes by which they change. He also invented several laboratory instruments and apparatus, such as the alembic, which is a type of still used for distilling liquids, and the retort, which is used for heating and distilling solids. Jabir's work in alchemy laid the foundation for modern chemistry. He believed that all matter was composed of 4 elements: earth, air, water, and fire. He also believed that metals could be transformed into other metals through a process called transmutation. Jabir's experiments in alchemy led to the discovery of several new chemical compounds, such as hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and sulfuric acid. Jabir ibn Hayyan's scientific writings were influential throughout the Islamic world and beyond. His works were translated into Latin and were studied by European scholars during the Middle Ages. In fact, his name is the source of the word alchemy in English and other languages. Jabir was also an important philosopher and theologian. He wrote extensively on the nature of God, the soul, and the afterlife. He believed that the universe was created by God, and that humans had a special place in the divine plan. Jabir's philosophy was influenced by the ideas of Aristotle and the Neoplatonists, as well as by Islamic theology. Jabir's contributions to science and philosophy were celebrated during his lifetime and continue to be recognized today. His work has had a lasting impact on the development of modern science, and his legacy is still felt in the fields of chemistry, physics, and medicine. Despite his significance in the history of science, however, Jabir ibn Hayyan remains a relatively obscure figure to many outside of the Islamic world. In conclusion, Jabir ibn Hayyan was an extraordinary scientist, philosopher, and theologian whose work had a profound impact on the development of modern science. He was a pioneer in the use of the experimental method, and his inventions of laboratory equipment continue to be used today. His contributions to the fields of chemistry, physics, and medicine are still being studied and built upon by scientists around the world. Jabir ibn Hayyan is a true hero of science and a shining example of the intellectual achievements of the Islamic world. A story that hopefully will be a lesson for us. Don't forget to leave your comment and subscribe to this channel, so that you can get more interesting stories in the future. Thank you and see you in the next content.